right. Advice. Quarantine breakup. Oh, boy. Hey there, Billy Beef Curtains. I have decided it's time to break up with my girlfriend of 2 years. The only reason I haven't already are that my parents love her and I don't want to send her into a downward spiral of depression. See what happens when you choose what other people want rather than what you want. Anyways, which she has a history of. I am well versed in your podcast breakup advice, so I know that those are not valid reasons to stay in our relationship. Things were already bad before quarantine, so I know that the COVID isn't the issue here. However, how does your advice translate to these capital letters? Uncertain times. We do not live together. Nice! We are both staying with our families. Beautiful! We go to the same college with the same major, which is how we met. How do you advise executing the breakup in the quarantine? Do I still go for the in-person delivery, or can I get away with the FaceTime call? And how do you advise dealing with being around each other at college whenever we go back? You're the best, Bill. Thanks for all you do. Well, usually I would say do it face-to-face. Can you break up with her from 6 feet away? Well, wait a minute. Have you guys seen each other at all during the quarantine? Because if you have been, then I would try to do it face to face. I would just have a mask on to hide your smile when you break up with her. Kidding. Yeah, dude, just fucking do it. Just do it. Her issues are not your issues, because somebody's fucking going to take it hard, or take it bad, or they're depressed. That's not your fucking problem. All right? If you really were in love and this was the right fucking person, none of this shit would be issues. But if you're not in love with them, you're just wasting their fucking time, which is the most depressing fucking thing you can do to somebody. All right? And then how do I advise dealing with being around each other at college when you go back? I would just be friendly, be pleasant. Don't get drawn back into it. If she goes the, women do that thing where they do the vengeance. I got to get him back. I got to start fucking his friend. I got to spread rumors, whatever the fuck she's going to do. Just, if she does do any of that shit, just, and your friends, oh, she said this, and this about it. Just shrug your shoulders, be like, I mean, she misses my dick. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, No, I don't. My thing is, whenever I broke up with somebody, I always tried to stay away from them, to give them a chance to just do whatever, and then also to just try to avoid as much as that the shit that women can do. But you definitely should break up with her if that's what you want to do. You should definitely fucking do it. And her being depressed and all of that shit is not your fucking problem. It just isn't. All right. Her Majesty blowjob question. Hey, Billy, burnt tits. I don't even know what that means. My buddy has been asking this same question at parties before Corona. The answer always seems to be pretty evenly split and causes some lively debate. So here it is. Do you think the Queen of England, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, has given 50 blowjobs in her life? It can be the same dick. Just 50 blowjobs total. I said no way. Isn't it illegal to touch the Queen? Yeah, I doubt she's out there looking for a dick to gag on. Please keep ripping on painters. They're always in the fucking way on the job sites. Sure they feel the same about you. Or whatever your vocation is. Let's see here. 50 blowjobs? Yeah, those fucking rich white people are all freaks. She's probably sucked a dick wearing a goat head. I don't know. Why wouldn't she? 50? She's like 130. She gave one blowjob every 9 years, she'd still be above. No, that wouldn't work. Whatever. Yeah, I think she did. I absolutely think she did. I can't even believe you're debating that. Unless her first husband died really quickly and she never got over it and never dated again. I don't know. That's a weird question. I can't believe that sparked lively debate. I'm trying to remember who the fuck she is. Is she still alive? I don't know. Who gives a fuck? All right. Overrated, underrated. Overrated. From a lady. She absolutely did. She's the mom of Charles. Right? Aren't they all fucking around, and then they fucking get a mistress, and then they fucking leave, and then they get excommunicated out of the thing, and then they gotta beg their way back, then they go to fucking Canada? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're in a fucking bubble, everybody looking at you, you're sitting there sweating it every day. At what point is this whole thing gonna go away with this royalty bullshit, and they're gonna take this house? I've never had a job in my life. It makes you nervous. Stress, sex gets rid of stress. Yes, I bet she... north of 500 blowjobs. All right, overrated, underrated. From a lady. Hey, Billy Ballad Bangin' Baldy Locks. I've been married for 14 years, and my husband and I are in our late 40s. Hands down, overrated is sleeping in the same goddamn bed with your spouse every night. After time and aging, my husband started to snore. He probably put on weight. I'm a lighter sleeper, so I begin to crawl into the guest room for a few uninterrupted hours of sleep. This didn't go over well at first, but the nose strips, tapping his leg with my foot or poking him didn't help with the snoring either. One night, a huge heated argument erupted. In the guest room, he stormed. We've since made up. However, we are still sleeping in separate rooms. That's great. And it's the best goddamn sleep we've both had in a long time. That's perfect. Who made this rule that spouses have to sleep side by side every night? I don't think it's in the Bible, is it? There are so many other ways to connect with your partner. Totally overrated. Enjoy every moment of quarantine with your baby girl. It goes by so fast. Thanks for listening, and go fuck yourself. I 100% agree with that. 100%. Back in my boozing days, I'd come to bed hammered, and I would snore, and my wife would go in the guest room. And I never had a problem with it. And, my wife isn't a snorer, but if I get overly tired, I can. Or if I weigh more, if I'm in the $180s instead of the 170s or the $160s, I can snore a little bit. Or if I'm overly tired. And that's a terrible thing to do to somebody. It ruins. You're ruining the next day of their life, and that could be the last day. Everybody. Okay, there we go. That is the podcast. Everybody, God bless you. Thanks for listening. June 12th. F is for family. June 12th. The King of Staten Island. Double shot of old Freckles. All right? Don't sleep on your old NFL knowledge there. Your history. All right? I'm going to read some Plato. This guy is very interesting to me. I bet he was liberal as fuck back then. Maybe that wasn't considered conservative. I have no idea. I don't even know where. Was he in Greece? I got to look up Plato. I'm not going to start reading Plato. There's no way to bring up that you read Plato without somebody being like, all right, we get it. I don't like reading that old shit because it's like in English, but it's written weird, like Shakespeare. It's just like I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. It must be the amazing day when finally you get all of that shit and you can actually sit down and read those stories. But isn't it like Romeo and Juliet? It's like a fucking chick flick, isn't it? I don't know. That's not fair. Is it? Because nothing else was done. Oh, I didn't talk about Little Richard. Little Richard. Couple of things here. Rest in peace, Little Richard. Without a doubt, one of the greatest who ever did it. And what would you say, the first rock star? I'd say Little Richard and Elvis were the first. They were like the blueprint. And I don't do that shit. Oh, you took from this guy and he took from blah, blah. Everybody takes from everybody. It's so fucking. I'm so sick of that argument that all music comes from the blues and jazz. It's just like, and what were they listening to? There wasn't any music before them. Like, the ignorance of that and not giving credit to shit morphing into other stuff, I just don't understand that. Like, that would be like me as a white person taking credit for lowriders because Henry Ford is the Delta Blues of fucking making cars. Get the fuck out of here. That's some Latino shit. They came up with it. It's fucking amazing. White people never would have done that.